All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 here of the coach lighting restoration, repair, and LED rebuilding. George, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Crazy George. Anyway, the what I want to address now is the underlights that you see under here in these areas. And it's nice, you come into the coach, you flip the switch, and you have those courtesy lights there. Well, they're basically not functioning correctly. You know, guys, when I did the underneath of the for the vacuum repair, the line going down there wasn't connected in there. There was a bulb missing, and some of the other ones too. So it'd be nice to be able to come in at night and just flip on the courtesy lights instead of having to put on every light in the place. So I'm going to get started now on part 2 on repair of the courtesy aisle lights on the GMC RV. Sometimes, guys, discretion is the better part of valor. I removed that cover plate up for the map light, what I call courtesy lights in the front. And there didn't seem to be a logical way to remove the plastic dome cover there. So rather than risk breaking that, I decided to just leave it as is. One of the things that was probably Garcia-ized over here with one of his prior repairs, you can see that the plastic's brittle, and when he went to tighten that up, he just punched right through it. So the lighting is good, at least on the other side. This bulb's probably burned out, and probably he was going to try to replace that. So I'm just gonna let her go, and sometime in the future we'll call that a future project. So what I want to get on now is I have this these little lights on the floor here. I'm not going to LED, I'm just going to replace some bulbs on them. It's not that important. These are just courtesy lights. They're not on that often. Just when you come into the coach, if you want to keep the lights low, say if somebody's sleeping. So I'm going to go around and try to replace them. Let's see what we got. Right now we really only got one working one, so I'm going to try to get in there and get the rest of them going. This is kind of typical what I find, a really bad connection. Once I pull it out of the sheathing here, totally disconnected on here. Plus, it looks like, I don't know what happened down there. I mean, it looks like somebody ran a drill down there or something. So it's really like a mess. So I'm going to see if I can get this all straightened out and wired correctly, so at least we're getting hot to the thing here. I might end up having to remove that and put a pull that out and mount an LED in there. I'm not quite sure yet. That socket might be too far gone. I think I kind of got that squared away, so put the power to it. Yeah, that looks looking good. So we've looks like we've recovered this one here, but it's kind of weird. This thing doesn't appear like it shouldn't be on all the time, right? I mean, it's part of a switch thing here, so I got to figure that out.
Dry conditions and gusty winds. That's what firefighters in Northern California are dealing with.
Always something. Well, I can't really waste any more time on this one. I'm going to have to disable this light and put the cover back on, because obviously when I do the switching, unlike the other ones, it has absolutely no impact here. So I'm wondering if this is controlled by a separate switch. I'm just going to have to go around and take a look and try to figure it out. Maybe you'll remember this from the vacuum cleaner repair, how they ended. It looked like a bulb was just set in there and just, I don't know whether it was rusted in or whatever, but we got to try to carefully remove that and spread out the little prongs on the back to get this to hold into the back down there. So gonna see what we can do with this one. Yeah, it's gonna be challenging, so we'll see. I'll tell you guys, it took some kind of doing to get that worked out. That thing was a friggin' mess. So All I have to do is get the prongs pulled out a little bit so it can grab from behind, and then feels like something's inside there, so maybe the probably the bulb has busted off inside of the holder down there. So I'm gonna have to try to see if I can work that out, or I'm not gonna have room for the new bulb to fit in there. Alright guys, and there she blows. You can see her inside there. And one recovered light bulb, so we should be able to get this thing all set and put back in, and we'll have 3 lights down here. Success, success, success. There she is, all repaired and installed. So we have our full complement of, let me just make sure before I shoot off my mouth here. I think that's our full complement of lighting here, courtesy lighting. Lighting, yeah. I'm going to take one more close look around just to make sure that we got it all. So then I'm going to wrap up today's videos with some final words. That's going to do it for today. That is a wrap. You can see we're pretty much all LED eyes now. And the good news is I knew I bought another one of these. I found it and installed it and got rid of the old bracket there with the LEDs. Much brighter, much more light up here. So I think we're going to be pretty happy with the setup we have in terms of lighting. Also down on the floor now you can see the aisle lights are working, the 3 aisle lights down there. So it has been a successful day. We only had one little bugaboo with that light by the door, which seems to not be switched anymore for whatever reason. So anyway, what I actually ended up doing was covering that with a dome, so at least it would look nice and look like maybe it's covering a screw hole until later on when I figure out what's going on. Anyway guys, thanks for being with me today on another GMC repair, LED change out and light repair. Thanks for watching, and thumbs up are always appreciated. Thanks.